Welcome back to an all-new episode of Night Style Talks. I'm here with SGA Vice President Hopeful, Mo Barhamje. How you doing today?
Good, how you doing?
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, Mo, why did you start running for SGA Vice President along with your running mate, Richard Stein?
Well, actually, not a lot of people know this, but Richard and I are actually roommates. And we actually had the idea back in July. We were just kind of voicing our complaints about a lot of the bullshit that we feel goes on campus. And we both kind of came to the same conclusion in the end, where why don't we just put ourselves in a position where we could stop talking about what needs to be done and actually just go ahead and do it. So we're trying to change what we feel is what needs to be changed.
So one day you guys just started out of the blue, just saying, oh, let's run for SGA.
To an extent, yeah. In July we had the idea. We come back to it throughout the fall semester, and then finally, we had all these great ideas. Finally, it came to a point where, all right, man, are we doing this? And we were both about it. We said, absolutely, why not? Let's do this.
And I'm assuming you both have experience together to run on the same platform.
We've actually known each other since I'd say sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
So we went to the same high school. We ran cross country together. We did MMA together. We've known each other for a long time. We're very comfortable with each other. We know each other's qualifications. So
wow.
We're definitely, I'd say, the most in sync.
And that's what you need these days in SGA. You
Absolutely.
Need someone that works together.
Absolutely.
So you own 2 businesses.
That's correct.
Can you elaborate on what you do with those?
Sure. So I'm a website flipper, and as well as an internet marketer. Now what that entails for website flipping is basically I would buy a website, optimize it to where it would increase its traffic and income on a monthly basis, and then resell it for a profit. Now the skills I use to do that for websites, I also apply to other people's businesses and websites. Now I've worked with CEOs in Orlando, I've worked with a man in the Middle East who owns businesses all throughout the Middle East and Russia. I've got a lot of international experience as well as local experience. I've been doing this for about 7 years now.
Wow, so you know just a little bit about it.
I know a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so Night Style is all about showcasing the diverse styles of students. Mm-hmm. What is your style?
Well, preferably, I love to wear this in Florida. I'm a big vest guy. I love silk ties.
It looks really good.
I appreciate that. I love suits too. The only problem is we live in Florida, and God have mercy, it's very hot. I appreciate you wearing a suit today. But other than that, for more casual settings, if I'm going out or something like that, I'll just dress shoes, watch, then casual jeans and shirt.
And typically, you have to look good if you're going for SGA.
Absolutely. You want to give out an air of professionalism to everyone who's looking at you, and these are our voters all around us. You want them to see you in a professional manner, which is the position you're going to get.
Great point. So with that being said, how is the election going with you?
I feel it's going very well. We've had a lot of ups. We've had a few downs as well, like every other candidate. Mm-hmm. I feel that we're all very qualified to get this position. However, I personally like our platform points a lot more. And with that, I would hope to be the actual winner of this election.
So tell us a little bit more about your platform. Why are you running?
Well, we have a lot of ideas that we feel should already be at UCF that just aren't. Now, our biggest point that we like to emphasize is no bullshit. And what that means is essentially we're tired of people running for SGA with these outlandish platform points that just are not feasible. We're tired of that. So every single one of our platforms, we've done our research, we've talked with directors, we know that each one is feasible within the year that we'd be in office. One of our biggest platform points is called My Alumni. What it is a system that would be automated on My UCF, and it would link students directly with past alumni and hopefully get these students internships, mentorships, hopefully jobs as well. And we feel that UCF as a whole is lacking in that department. We've got 60,000 people coming in this school every year. We have the biggest alumni network out there, one of the biggest. We're not taking advantage of that. We definitely should be, and we should be offering a lot more resources to our students.
Most definitely. And as we've seen with you, we at Night Style have a very untraditional, unique way of marketing, and you guys are very similar in that. Can you explain more about your marketing campaign approach?
I'd love to. So as I'm sure you can tell by now, we are very different in our personas and just attitudes about this entire thing than our opposing candidates are. That has its advantages and its disadvantages. Now with that, we like to be out there about everything we do. We like to be just different, because that's what we are. We're very different from the rest of our candidates, opposing candidates. So one of the big ones that a lot of people notice is the sign outside the student union. And what we call him is Stan the Stein Monster. And what it is it's a board with 2 eyes and it says, vote Stein Barhamje. It's green, it's big, it's just very out there, it catches people's eye. It's different just like we are. It is pretty much what we stand for. We're different, and that's the message we want to get across to
Which
people.
one of you guys thought about that idea?
I would have to say Richard did. The majority of it came from him. It was actually going to be a lot bigger than it was, but we realized that just wasn't feasible.
It's very catchy. I walk by a lot these days, and it's like you see the black and gold and then the green, and it's right there.
There it is, exactly.
So I'm assuming it catches many people's eyes.
It does. Whenever I just talk to people randomly, I'm like, hey, have you seen that sign outside the Student Union? The green one? Yeah, I have. Oh, that's me. I'm Barhamje. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Wow, okay. So you already mentioned before, what else are you going to do if you win this election?
Well, we have a lot of points. One of them is transparency through SGA. I've said this before in interviews. What I felt as a student prior to running is that SGA was this bubble inside the Student Union, and here we are here by the reflection pond. No idea what's going on over there in the Student Union. So we really want to increase communication between SGA and the students, as well as transparency on their website, just increasing the amount of information that students have more ready access to.
Okay.
And on top of that, we want to do a lot of things with RSOs and hopefully develop new kinds of funds through innovative means of increasing funds. Richard himself is a financial analyst. He knows money. I know money. We know how to make money. That's what we want to bring to the school. We have the resources at our disposal, being in office at SGA, to accomplish that, to give RSOs and students just more resources to take advantage of. That's what we really want to focus on.
So you both have a very strong background to make you really, can be able to run and make a difference.
Absolutely. Richard himself, he's currently a financial analyst at Lockheed Martin. Prior to that, he worked at Citigroup in the Latin American department, also a financial analyst. He knows money probably as well as I do, if not more. He's just as qualified, more qualified than I am to acquire his position of president. I'm very excited to work with him. I've known him for a long time. I definitely think we bring something to the table that our other candidates just don't. They have a lot of qualifications in their respect. We're just different.
Yeah.
We're very different. I think SGA hasn't seen anything like this before. I'm very excited to go through with it. Hopefully we win.
Very different. Mo, thank you so much. Do you have any other words to say on behalf of Richard?
On behalf of Richard, I'm sure he would tell you, check out our website, steinbarhamje2015.com. All of our platform points are there in detail. You should definitely vote for us, and that's it.
Mo, thank you so much.
Thank you.
UCF students, go vote on My UCF next week. Voting is going to be open soon, and you got to vote to make a difference. Thanks for tuning in.